everyone, welcome to another vlog. So today I am very excited. It is December 7th, and even though this flies in the face of every single tradition that I have tried to establish for myself because of holiday vacation over Thanksgiving and finals week with school and just general life busyness, I have not yet been able to decorate for Christmas. And this is going to be the first Christmas in our RV, so it's kind of a big deal, you know? Like, I really want to make this Christmas nice and classic and cozy and just everything that I have envisioned. And so today I finally have the free time to go out and get all of my DIY crafting stuff together so that we can start decorating for Christmas. And I thought that I would take you guys along with me because I absolutely love Christmas. It's my favorite holiday. Thanksgiving would be a close second, and I know a lot of you guys love it too. And since we're living in the RV, I thought that I would show you guys what I'm going to be doing, because I am going to be keeping it simple because, you know, we don't have a ton of space. But I have been seeing everybody's decorations, and I've noticed that this year a kind of minimalist retro thing is very big, and that really speaks to me too. So I'm going to be trying to emulate that a little bit. Anyway, I feel like I have to play catch up a little bit because normally I would decorate for Christmas the weekend after Thanksgiving Day, but because we were up visiting my family in Indiana, that didn't end up happening. It's totally fine, but now everybody else has all of these awesome decorations up and I don't yet. I still have my harvest decorations up, so I definitely am trying to play catch up and get with the spirit of the season. So the plan for today is we're gonna go to Hobby Lobby first. Hobby Lobby is my absolute favorite store. If you know me, you know that. I just love that store. It just it speaks to my soul in such a way. So we're gonna go there first and gather whatever I think will help create this image that I have in my mind, and then depending on if I still need things after that, we'll probably go to the Dollar Tree, because if you don't know, you definitely need to know, the Dollar Tree is a great place to find really reasonably priced decor for any season, and it's usually really nice stuff, and you can really work with it and make it fit into whatever your scheme for the season is. My phone is blowing up right now. Anyway, so that is the plan. We're gonna go shopping and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna start decorating, and I'm really excited for you guys to see what I have planned. I hope that I can pull it all together because in my mind's eye it is super cute. So anyway, welcome. I hope you enjoy, and let's get going. Oh my goodness, you guys, that was such a successful trip. So, first of all, I didn't even know this before I went in there, but Hobby Lobby was having a like 50% off store-wide sale. It was like 50% off decor and like a few other things too. So everything that I got was 50% off. I have the receipt in there somewhere in these bags, so I will show you guys how much I paid, but I feel like I got away with highway robbery because I got some really awesome stuff and it didn't end up even being that expensive. And I was able to get everything that I needed. I think this time was easier than last time just because I knew exactly what I wanted to get. Like I did a wreath for the fall season. I knew I wanted to do a Christmas wreath. And then I had like a front porch, front door display thing with some mums and a little scarecrow, and I knew I wanted to do something Christmassy there too. So I was able to get everything that I needed. I'm just really ecstatic about it. The only thing I didn't get, and I would have if it had been in the plans because they had some really cute little trees, but I didn't get a Christmas tree. But the only reason for that is because when Stuart and I were talking about it, he suggested that we actually go to a Christmas tree farm this year and get a real live little tree. So that's going to be happening at some point. I have to call tree farms and find out if they have small enough trees, so I have to do that at some point today, but whenever that happens, I will let you guys know how it goes. Probably be doing that over on Instagram, so you should follow me. But anyway, enough about all that. Let me show you what I got. So I got this garland deal with pine cones and cherries and greenery. It's so pretty. I'm going to be doing this for the wreath. Now, I need to let you guys in on a secret because I actually learned something this past season when I did the fall stuff, and I feel like more people need to know about it. So if you buy an actual pre-made wreath, it kind of ends up being a little bit expensive. Wreaths are not cheap. However, this garland stuff, and they sell it for all seasons. It's just like a strip of garland. You can get it. It's way cheaper. You use some crafting DIY skills and you can make yourself a wreath for much less than the cost of an actual wreath. So I'm going to be turning this into a wreath. In addition to this, I have a burlap bow on my fall wreath that I'm going to be transferring over to this, and let me find it. In the center of my fall wreath, I have this little sign that says welcome friends, and it's got like fall colors and stuff. So for the center of this wreath, I got this tin and it says peace, and it's like a little ornament to hang in the center, and honestly that's probably what it's for because that's what the picture says. So anyway, that is what's going to be in the wreath. So burlap, this garland, this hanging in the center. It's going to look cute. It's coming together in my mind and I love it already. Now for the front door display. I wanted to do something with little trees and I wasn't exactly sure how to do that until I got to the store, but they had these little rustic trees that are super, super cute, covered in like fake frost. How adorable is that? Okay, so I have this one, I have this one, which is basically just the mini-me to the other one. And then to break it up, because good things come in threes, you have to have three, and to break up the monotony, I got this one. So here's what I'm thinking. So I have a big pot that had like a bush in it over the summer, and it got frostbit despite my best efforts and died, so now I just have an empty pot. It's good, pretty good sized, it's a good neutral color. How cute would these all be in a pot at the front door? In addition to that, to kind of make it even more festive, I got another burlap bow. I love burlap bows. They're very multi-use. You can use them throughout all of the seasons and they work for everything. So I got the burlap bow and then this burlap ribbon, and the ribbon's gonna go around the pot, and then the bow with all the little trees. Come on, that's gonna be adorable. So that is what I have worked out, and I'm really excited. I think I'm gonna have to figure out how to mount these in the pot so that they don't go flying out whenever there's a breeze. We have some paint sticks left over from when we painted everything in here. I am thinking that a paint stick zip tied to the inside frame of one of these trees would probably do the trick. So I'm gonna figure all that out. I'm just itching to get into all this, but here's my receipt. So I got these three trees, the bow, the ribbon, the garland, this thing, and everything was 50% off, like I said, and it only cost me $81.11. $81.11 for all this stuff, you guys. I mean, you gotta love it. That is just fantastic. Now, I absolutely loved walking through there, and I could go absolutely crazy over the decor for all the different seasons and everything, especially for Christmas, because they just had so much cute stuff. But I mean, we don't have a ton of space, and everything that I use, I'm either going to have to figure out a way to store, which storage is at a premium obviously, or I'm going to have to give it away. So there's no point in going hog wild. I just want a splash of the holiday spirit in our home, and I think this is going to accomplish that, especially once we get our little tree. And then whenever the holiday season is over, the little things I'll be able to pack away, but like some of this bigger stuff and like the wreath, probably going to just give it to my mom. So Mother, if you were watching this, I hope you like this stuff, because there's a good chance you're probably going to be getting some of it. So anyway, that said, I'm going to go gather all of my DIY crafting tools and everything, and we're going to get started. Alright people, so Stuart came home for lunch just a little bit ago, so I took a break from all of my crafting to eat with him. But let me go ahead and show you. I got the wreath hung and I have the pot set up, although I haven't really decided if that's where I'm going to keep it or not. How cute is that? And I'm happy that I had another bow, because this area of the garland was a little bit thinner, so the bow really helps fill it all out. But I mean, this tin just looks so cute in there. It's just such a nice wreath, and it's like the first thing you see when you pull up to our little driveway. It really stands out because of the red. I love it. It's exactly what I had envisioned. I'm so happy. And then over here we have our little pot. These fit in there perfectly. If they had been just a little bit bigger, it wouldn't have worked, so I'm glad I got the sizes that I did. They had some other trees that were a little bit bigger, but I figured that this would work, and I'm glad I got 3. So anyway, I put them in there with the paint sticks. They should stay put, barring some disaster. For all of this stuff, I attached everything with zip ties. If you can see back here, but there's a zip tie right there, and then I just use zip ties to attach the ribbon in the back. Zip ties are a crafting girl's best friend. The only thing I can't decide is whether or not I want to keep it here or maybe move it over here. I don't know. Let me know what you think. I mean, it's super, super cute. I asked Stuart what he thought of it when he came home for lunch, and he's like a man of very few words, but he was like, yeah, it looks clean. It looks clean, whatever that means. So anyway, he didn't hate it. I might end up putting some like really tiny little fairy lights on the tree, probably just the bigger tree. I don't know for sure if I want to do that yet though, so we'll see. I'm gonna just let it kind of marinate for a while. I'm gonna let all this stuff just simmer, because I have another option for the wreath as well. I have like a pot hook that you can hang like a potted plant from, so if I decide to move it from there, I could move it over by like the front area of our trailer and have it hanging there, but I mean, it looks so nice on the tree, so I'm probably gonna leave it there. I mean, that's where our harvest wreath was. So anyway, really happy with how it's turned out so far. So while I was out there crafting, I got to thinking, and I remembered that I actually had a bin underneath the bed that had a couple of holiday things in it that I didn't get rid of whenever we moved out of the house and moved into the trailer. So I'm going to pull those out now. It's not a lot, but you know, it's just a couple little extra things to add some festive cheer to the interior of the RV, which right now is looking a lot more bare than the outside. I mean, outside we have this gorgeous wreath and the little trees display on the front step, and in here the only thing I've done is these lights in the TV stand. And I just did that because I have had these star lights since last Christmas, but I just bought them to have lights because I just like having lights. It does add, I think, a nice ambiance, but it's not really, I didn't do it specifically for Christmas. It's just kind of lucky that it works out and kind of works for Christmas too. Alright, let's see what we got. There's just like all kinds of random stuff in here. Ooh. Some more of these. You can never have too many of these. Actually, might use this in the back. Anyway, that's not important right now. Alright, here we go. This is what I came for. So look at this cute little star. It's made out of pine cones, and it's got like a little bell that doesn't actually make any bell sound, and like itty bitty pine cones and some greenery. This is an ornament, obviously. But we had a small tree when we still lived at the house too. I've just had small trees ever since I've lived on my own, just because they're easier to deal with. And so I figured out a way to fasten it as a star to the top of the tree. And I hung on to it because I thought it'd be so cute to do that again. I'm gonna do it again this year too. So glad I hung on to that. That's gonna be so cute on our tree. And then my mom got me this globe a while ago, and it's so pretty. And it plays a Christmas song, I think. Let's see. Anyway, how pretty is that? It's the Holy Family, so Mary and Joseph and baby Jesus. And I don't have a nativity anymore because I don't have the room for it. It's just too much. But I hung on to this, one, because it's so gorgeous, and then two, it also doubles as like a little nativity for the season. So super happy that I have this. I have to figure out a good place to put it. It would be very breakable if it got knocked over, and that'd be super sad. Alright, last but not least, and I'm really excited about these, and I know exactly where I'm going to put them. Our stockings. So Stuart had these made for us our first Christmas together 3 years ago. So that was like a sign that he wasn't going anywhere. He got us stockings with our names on them. And something that we do, and we've been doing this for pretty much every Christmas since we got together. We don't really go out for big extravagant gifts or anything like that. Neither of us are really big gift people. We would rather spend time and just exchange memories and like basically just enjoy each other's company. So we'll just do stocking stuffers instead, and however much you can fill in the stocking, under like $50 is what we'll do. So candy and just whatever little funny thing. So super happy I found these. They're so cute. I think I'm gonna just hang on right there. I think that works. I think that's cute. Alrighty guys, so that is pretty much it, I think. Obviously our decorations are super simple. We don't go crazy with the stuff and the clutter everywhere, just because it would be really hard to live in here if we did all that, and then you have to worry about what you're going to do with it when the season's over, and it's just more than I'm willing to fuss with. But I think that what I've put together is very tasteful. I kind of like the more minimalist thing anyway. It just really appeals to my sense of tidiness and organization. I'm really happy that I was able able to get everything I needed at Hobby Lobby. I didn't have to do a whole bunch of running around. And you know, I figured that I probably would be able to, just because they literally have everything. The only reason I wasn't able to, I think, for fall is because I was kind of developing my idea of what I wanted as I was going along. So there were things that I didn't get at Hobby Lobby while I was there, and then I ended up going to the Dollar Tree after the fact. But this time I didn't have to do that because I knew exactly what I wanted. And I mean, basically just a variation of the same thing season after season. But I mean, if it ain't broke, why fix it? I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed getting to see what the holiday season for our RV life is going to look like. I am really excited about getting a tree at some point, but I have a whole thing planned out for decorating the tree. I want to do like string popcorn, and I've been seeing people do this thing with like slices of orange and grapefruit that they bake in the oven, and then they hang that as ornaments too. Anyway, just tons of ideas that I have for the tree, so I will definitely be recording that for perpetuity in some way whenever we get around to it. So anyway, that's basically it. I thought you guys might enjoy it, so I hope you did. And give it a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe. That would be really, really nice. And I hope that I will see you for the next video, whenever and wherever that may be. And I also hope that you have a very, very Merry Christmas.